Hey, what do you do? Don't you hate it when they ask you that question? You're at a networking event and they're like, what do you do? Or you're meeting somebody and you're talking to them at the grocery store and like, what do you do? And you're like, suddenly you forgot what you do. I mean, you've been doing it for years, maybe decades, and you suddenly forgot what you do. No, that's not what happened. What happened was you were on the spot and you just were like, drew a blank. Oh my God, I don't remember what I do. And then you stammered and you start to say all these words. You're like, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying. Right? Has this ever happened to you? I can tell you it's happened to me on more than one occasion, probably a good, 1,000 occasions that has happened. And it's really interesting to me because I find that when I'm put on the spot like that, asking what I do, I feel like that's the wrong question. I feel like people are just asking the wrong question. So I would rather you say, who are you? What are you all about? Now that's a completely different question. I feel much better about answering who I am and what I'm all about than what do I do? Because really, do people care what you do? No. Was it Simon Sinek? I think it's Simon Sinek who says people don't care what you do until they know how much you care, or something along that lines. I'm sure I quoted it wrong, but whatever. If you know the quote, go ahead and put it in the comments there for me. But the thing is that people don't really care about that so much. They don't really care what we do. They really care how we can help them or how we can support them, or they really want to know who we are, what we're all about. What's your story? How did you get there? What are you doing now that's changing the world? So I want to know from you. Go ahead and share with me in the comments. Let me know. What are you doing? What is it that you do? How are you changing this planet? What are you all about? Who are you? How did you get there? What's the journey that you took to get there? My name is Lynda Sunshine West, and I am a speaker, 6 times best-selling author, red carpet interviewer, and I run the Women Action Takers Mastermind. Well, I didn't always start that way. There was a journey that I went on to get me there. And the journey just started a little over 6.5 years ago when I was 51 years old. At 51 years old, I did something crazy. I asked for help. And somebody helped me to figure out who I am, what my value is on this planet, and how I can serve a higher purpose than what I was doing prior to that. Again, I was 51 years old before I discovered any of this. And I went on this journey. It's been absolutely amazing. Now, one thing you might not know about me is at 5 years old, just 5 years old, I packed up my bags and I moved. Like, I ran away from home. How many of you have run away from home, or you ran somewhere and you came back an hour later because you were hungry, or you came back later that night? I was gone 7 days. An entire week. I was gone a week. Now that brave, strong little girl who ran away and said, I've had it. I'm not going to live in this abusive environment anymore. I'm running away. I'm out of here. That brave, strong little girl, after a week, my mom knew where I was and she brought me home. And I came home with my tail between my legs, my head bent down, literally bent down, that I wouldn't look at anybody in the eyes, directly in the eyes, for decades to come. Because I had so much fear. Even though I was strong and brave in that moment when I ran away, when I came home, I was filled with fear, riddled, like my body was riddled with fear. I wouldn't talk to people. I wouldn't look at them in the eyes. And as I look back on my past, I did talk to people, but I was so scared. It's not like I was mute, but I was just so scared to talk to people. So at 51, when I went on this journey of discovering who I am and my value I have to offer this planet, and I just started going down that path, whoa, everything started changing. So in 2015, I did something a little bit crazy. I decided, you know what? I'm going to face a fear every single day this year. So I did. I faced a fear every day for 365 days. What does this have to do with what do you do? I'm going to get to that in just a minute. Stick with me because I have 5 amazing, easy tips for you that are going to help you to answer that question when people say, what do you do? And you're, I don't know what I do. Is that how you feel? Like, I've felt that many, many times. Like, I don't know. I know what I do, but I don't even know how to say it. I don't know how to put it into words. So as I've been on this journey, it's been 6.5 years. Well, I just turned 58. So anyway, the math, it's 6.5 years. So during this journey that I've been on, it's been absolutely amazing. I've stepped into who I am, got my pup up here. Yep. Loves to be in the star of the show sometimes. She's like, what's mama doing? And, I started on this journey of figuring out who I am, what I'm all about, what offers I have to offer the planet. And it's been an amazing journey and a step into confidence. I've done a lot of cool things in my life, even before that, but I didn't have confidence. So when you have confidence, it changes the whole way you feel about yourself, and it changes the way other people feel about you because you have this confidence about yourself. So it's been an amazing journey, and I'm going to share with you, I got my notes here to make sure I don't skip anything, but I'm going to share with you 5 easy tips to answer that question. What do you do? Hey, my name's Lynda. What do you do? This is what I would go to a networking event. I would go in there and I would say, hi, my name's Lynda. What do you do? I would never say who I was or what I did. I asked them first. That was one thing I always did. But now when I go to a networking event, I just introduce myself. Hi, my name is Lynda Sunshine. And I say, what are you all about? Who are you? I want to know who you are, not what you do as much. Pop up, stop. Give me like 5 minutes, okay? Will you give me 5 minutes? She said, okay. I just saw her. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is I want you to just be you. Show up and just be you. This is something that when we show up as ourselves, and that word authenticity, I know it's thrown out all over the place and people are getting sick and tired of it, but authenticity is a true, real thing. And here was the thing for me is before I asked for help, which was with a life coach in 2014, before that, I did not show up as me. And here's why. I was a people pleaser my whole life. Give me a second here. I got to put her down. Yeah. So here you go. You want to go out there? Wait, hold on. Oh, I got you blocked in here. Hold on. Go right here. Right here. Can you see? Hello? Here you go. There you go. Oops. Okay. She'll want to come back in a minute. So as you can see, I just have this cool, it's a cool divider, by the way. I had 2 4-panel dividers that I just put together to create my backdrop. Yeah, so if you were wondering what that was, because a lot of people say that's a really cool backdrop. Okay. Because I was a people pleaser, my whole life. I was always saying yes to everybody because I was too scared to say no, because if I said no, that make them not like me. And I was scared of that. And that stemmed from my childhood. I had a childhood. I grew up in a very volatile, abusive, alcoholic household. And that really caused me to have so much fear. And that turned into me being a people pleaser. So as I made my way through, this life coach who helped me to discover who I am, she helped me to realize that I just need to show up as me. Because when I show up as me, no matter where I am, people will either like me for who I am or they will not like me for who I am. And are you coming back? I knew she would, because this is a little game we play all day long. Come on. You're just staring at me. You're a goofy girl. Here we go. I'll give you more room so you can go in and out as you want. There we go. Okay. So my backdrop doesn't look all cool right now, but anyway. So, once I finally discovered who I am and I started speaking out as me, oh my God, I was so scared. First of all, I was so scared at the very beginning because I thought I might lose some friends, for being me. Oh no, don't be Lynda. Don't be Lynda. I didn't even know who I was. So anyway, just be you. That's the first thing. You want to just be you. And what this is going to do is this is going to attract to you people who like you for you. Because I was a people pleaser, if I was talking to you and having a conversation with you, I would say, I love that bottle of water. That's an awesome brand, because you loved it. And then if I went and talked to somebody else on this other side and they completely were opposite and they hated what you loved, oh, I love that. I just loved whatever you loved and hated whatever you hated, because I didn't want you to not like me. So again, once I tapped into this just being me, learning who I am, showing up as me wherever I go. What's happening is I'm now attracting people to me who like me for who I am. And I'd much rather be liked for who I am than liked for what I think you want me to do. So that's number one. Number two, you want to share from your heart and tap into your passion. Tap into your passion. What makes you passionate about what it is that you do? I want to hear your passion. I was in a clubhouse room earlier today, and it was about storytelling. And it was very interesting. They gave you like 1 minute to share your story. What's your story in 1 minute? First of all, a minute is not very long to be able to share your story. So you got to really pare it down. You got to figure out what pieces should I just leave out, and what pieces are the most important, the ones that I want to keep in the story. And this woman got up there, and it was obvious she was reading from a piece of paper. And what I find interesting about that is that I found myself wanting to read from a piece of paper too. But then I realized that by reading from a piece of paper, it sounded like she was reading from a piece of paper. There's no passion when we're reading, unless you're a great actor. Like I could sit here and read this whole thing. I wasn't always in the spotlight. Having grown up in a volatile, abusive, alcoholic household, at age 5, I ran away and I was gone an entire week. Now I'm not an actress, so I don't know if that sounds good. I don't know if it sounds like I'm reading from a piece of paper, but right there, I was reading from a piece of paper. And I get it, because we want to impress, right? We have that 60 seconds, like in this particular instance, we had 60 seconds to impress you to click on our button, right here on our phone, right? And to connect with me because of the words I'm saying. But here's what happens. Lost in translation, big time. I don't think I saw the movie, so I don't know if that has anything to do with the movie or not. But what I lost in the translation is what I heard her say was the reading from the piece of paper. I didn't hear what she said. I have no idea what she does, who she serves, and what she's all about, because I was so fixated on the fact that it sounded like she was reading from a piece of paper. Like I couldn't get beyond that. So what I'm saying here is share from your heart and tap into your passion. What is it that you're passionate about? I want to know. Share that with me in the comments right now. What is it that you're passionate about? And then why are you passionate about that? What got you to the point that you're passionate? Like for me, I love helping women to share their voice with the world. Why is this so important to me? And why, again, that why word, why is this important to me? And why am I passionate about this? Because my voice was stifled since 5 years old until 51, 46 years. My voice was stifled. I stifled it myself, y'all. It wasn't anybody else. I could blame other people all I want. I could blame my dad. I could blame the abuse. I could blame all that stuff I want. But I'm not here to do that anymore, because I'm here to accept full responsibility that I decided to shut my mouth and throw away the key for 46 years. So at 51, when I asked for help, I got my help. And here she was guiding me and helping me to discover who I am, the value I have to offer this planet. And I started speaking my voice with the world. Whoa, things started changing. I became a better person. I don't say a different person. I became a better person. And I remember the exact moment. I was sitting in a conference room. So now I had already worked with my life coach for about 6-7 months or something. And I was sitting in a conference room, and there was 12 amazing women business owners there. I was starting my business, kind of like dabbling in it and stuff. So I was just getting started. And it was a marketing workshop that I was attending. I was attending this workshop, and the lady putting on the workshop asked a question. And for the first time in my life, again, I'm 51 years old. The first time in my life, I raised my hand to answer the question. So I stood up and I was shaking like a leaf. I was so scared, but I said whatever it was I said. And then I sat down. And when I sat down, my hands were shaking. My throat was shaking. I think I was sweating and my brow was shaking. I was sweating and everything. And so I sat down, and the two ladies sitting next to me changed my life. It was in this exact moment right here that something shifted for me. Tremendous shift. It was that epiphany that I needed to be able to move forward into what I'm doing today. And what they said was, that was brilliant. Will you repeat it? I want to write it down. And in my voice, I could hear it in unison, in stereo. Like I could hear it in stereo. Here they were. That was brilliant. Can you repeat it? I want to write it down. Whoa, that right there told me something, that I was on the right path. And I did. I repeated it to them. They wrote it down. And there was a chandelier right above me. And I looked into that chandelier and I said to myself, wow, I have value. From this moment forward, I will share my voice every opportunity I get. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it because I remember that moment as if it were yesterday. Wow, I have value. From this moment forward, I will share my voice every opportunity I can. And I have. That's how I became a speaker, a 6 times best-selling author, a red carpet interviewer, hosting masterminds, hosting networking events, writing collaboration books, inviting women to share their stories, and all of those opportunities that I'm providing for them. I provide them for other people, for women. I work with women. So I provide these platforms for women to be able to do this because I needed that platform. This is why I do what I do. This is why I do what I do. Why do you do what you do? Why do you do it? What does it stem from? What does it stem from? Okay, number 3, you got to pause and you got to breathe. So often when people are telling what they do, they're like a run-on sentence. It's like one long sentence, and they don't take a breath at all. Like, my name is Lynda Sunshine West, and I help this many people. Blah 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 blah. Like, I can't even hear what you're saying because you're not breathing. You're not taking time. Take time, because I want to hear what you have to say, and I can't hear you if you're just running your mouth trying to get as many words in as possible. I only get 30 seconds, so I got to get 700 words in there. No, don't do that. What do they say? Less is more, right? Less is more. Because when you share from your heart and you're sharing that value that you have in such a way that people can hear you, then they're much more likely to connect with you. So it's sharing from your heart, but make sure you slow down so that they can hear you and understand what you're saying. Number 4, share your journey. Yes, you can get this in 30 seconds. Yes, you can get this in 60 seconds. You can do this because you don't have to tell everything. Just share a snippet of it, something that's going to help us to connect with you. For example, I grew up in a very volatile, abusive, alcoholic household. When I share that, I'm going to guess that somebody watching, listening, has experienced that at one time in their life. Those people are going to connect with me because they too grew up in a very volatile, abusive, alcoholic household. It's the connection that we want to make. What if when you told what you do, every single sentence really made an impact? What if every sentence that you said truly made an impact where people heard you and they were like, wow, tell me more. Wow, tell me more. That reminds me of the movie Grease. Tell me more, would you? Da, 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 da. I don't remember the word. So anyway, share your journey, but you don't have to share the whole thing. Just share a little bit of it. Share a snippet so people get a glimpse into who you are, what you're all about. And then lastly, practice, practice, practice. Practice, practice, practice. I say this, there's a saying, practice makes perfect. No, 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 no. Incorrect. Perfect practice makes perfect. You can practice the same thing wrong over and over and over and over and over again, and you're never going to get it perfect. It'll be perfectly wrong, But if you practice the right thing, or the best thing, or the most polished thing, or the thing that makes the most sense, practice that over and over and over again. Perfect practice makes perfect. Now, with that said, to me, I don't practice what I say because I'm always coming from the heart. But for those who are really stressed out about it, they aren't sure what to say, formulate those sentences in a way that they can really connect with your audience. So one of my clients in our mastermind, I have down below, if you're interested in joining the Women Action Takers Mastermind, go to womenactiontakers.com/mm. Go ahead and sign up, join us in the mastermind. But one of my clients, she was telling what she did. And I was like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I didn't get it. Now, if I don't get it, I'm not going to listen anymore because I don't understand what you're saying, right? So we need to speak to people where they are today. Excuse me. Speak to people where they are today. So the clients that you want to convert, that you want to work with you, you got to speak to them where they are today. You have to know that. Where are they? What are they going through now? What words are they saying right now? How can I connect with them through my 30-second pitch? So when we give our 30-second pitch, or you're asked, what do you do? How are you going to connect with that person so that they don't go, oh my God, I can't wait to get out of here. What's she talking? I have no idea what she's even talking about. How are you going to get them to that point? You're going to get them to that point so that they understand what you do, to the point that they either know somebody that you can work with, or they are somebody that you can work with. They're like, I got to connect with this person. This person's absolutely amazing. Or like today, I got an email from a friend, Julianne. So I got this email from Julianne. She goes, oh my gosh, Lynda, I know this person. They are perfect for you. That's because Julianne has heard my journey, my story. She's heard me tell it, a few times here and there, right? And she's like, this is perfect. This is a perfect match. I get messages like this all the time because I've learned how to tap into that, where they are today, and to show them that I can help them get to where they want to go tomorrow, the next day, the month, a year from now. So that's what you want to do. Whenever you share your story or what you do, what do you do? Go ahead and share with me in the comments below. So in the Women Action Takers Mastermind, one of the things that we do is we get together and we talk about your business, what challenges you're having in your business, and then we help you to get through that. I step in as the coach of the program, but then also there's other ladies. You have opportunity to share your input. If somebody asks a question about something that we aren't expert in, then we hash it out. Let's see if we can figure out the best way to go, or I connect you with somebody that I know who can help you to get to that place. Because I don't know everything, that's for darn sure. There's a lot of things I don't know, but there's also a lot of things I do know. And those lot of things that I do know are the ones that I'm going to help you to short circuit your time to launching your business, to getting yourself out there, to getting those clients. So if you're interested in learning more about me, what I do, go to womenactiontakers.com/mm. See if the mastermind is a fit for you. I'm looking for, right now I'm looking for 10 more women who want to join our mastermind. So go ahead and check it out. Let's see if it's a fit for you. I don't know. You don't know until you check it out. So I hope you'll be joining us over there. Remember those 5 tips. Number 1, just be you. Show up as you. Number 2, share from your heart and tap into your passion. People can feel your passion. They can feel you. We feel each other. We're vibration. My voice right now, every single word that's coming out of my mouth is a vibration. You can feel it. So you can feel if I'm not really feeling what I'm talking about. You know what? Here, I'll do this. Hold on a second. Give me a second here. We're going to do this. I'll just share a little bit about this. What do you do? What do you do? Okay. Hi, my name is Lynda Sunshine West. I'm a speaker, 6 times best-selling author, red carpet interviewer, and known as the Queen of Collaboration. I wasn't always in the spotlight though, having grown up in a volatile, abusive, alcoholic household. At age 5, I ran away and I was gone an entire week. I was strong, brave, and courageous at that time. But when I came home with my tail between my legs, riddled with fear, and I stifled my voice for the next 46 years. Now, there was no passion in that. Right? So let's do this. I'm going to do the same exact thing, same exact words, but with passion. Now I'm going to read them because I want to make sure I get the same exact words, but I normally will write things down, but then I don't say what I write. I just go ahead and come up with something that feels right in the moment because I want to be me and I want to tap into my passion at that moment. Right? So, hi everybody. My name is Lynda Sunshine West. I'm a speaker, 6 times best-selling author, red carpet interviewer, and known as the Queen of Collaboration. I wasn't always in the spotlight though. I grew up in a very volatile, abusive, alcoholic household. And at age 5, I ran away and was gone an entire week. I was strong, brave, and courageous at that time. But when I came home with my tail between my legs, riddled with fear, and stifled my voice for the next 46 years. So there's passion in that. Now, again, I don't normally read what I write like that, but you can hear the passion, feel it, because I wasn't just saying words. I was coming from my heart. So come from your heart and tap into your passion. Number 3, remember to pause and breathe. You'll notice that both times, even though I was reading it and stuff, I still paused and I breathed, because we want to have those pauses in between, give people time to process what we say. When I say I ran away at 5 years old and was gone an entire week, that needs time to process. People need to actually hear, like, did she just say she ran away at 5? Where did she go? That's the most common question I get asked. Where did I go? Well, I just went to the neighbor's house, but for all intents and purposes, I was running away forever. I really wanted to, but my mom knew where I was and she brought me home. The next one, share your journey, which I just shared a little bit of my journey right there. And then practice it over and over and over again. Join us in the Women Action Takers Mastermind, where we are a judgment-free safe zone, and you can practice it every single week on our mastermind calls. Practice that, because the better you get at that, the better you feel about it, the more confidence you have about it, the better you will deliver it. And the more you can come from that place of your heart and your passion. So my name is Lynda Sunshine West, the founder of Women Action Takers. I love helping women entrepreneurs share their voice with the world. And I do this at my networking events, my Women Action Takers Mastermind, as well as my collaboration books. I write collaboration books. My passion is to help you to come out of the closet, out from under the spot, out from behind the spotlight and into the spotlight, to share your voice with the world. It's about time you get out there and share your voice. So if you want to join us in the mastermind, go ahead and join us. And I look forward to having you. Everybody have an amazing day and get out there with that confidence and that passion for what you do. I look forward to seeing you at a future event. Oh, before I go, hold on a second. There are some comments here. I want to share them here. Awesome. Thank you so much. Answer, drive people nuts, not really on purpose. We don't want to drive people nuts, right? That's not really too good. Who are you? What are you all about? Really, that's what I love. I love to know, like when I do my clubhouse, I do a clubhouse, networking event every Saturday at 1:15 p.m. Pacific time, 1:15 p.m. Pacific time, the Women Action Takers networking. It's like an after networking event that we do. And I always ask the question, I say, let us know who you are and what you're all about, and how we can connect with you. That's what I want to know. I really want to know who you are, what you're all about. I don't want to know what you do. Who are you? What are you all about? And who do you serve? That's what I forgot. That's the other question. Who are you? What are you all about? Who do you serve? And how can I connect with you? That's what I want to know. So Melissa says, what happened in those 7 days that scared you, Lynda? Oh, nothing happened in those 7 days that scared me. But what made me run away was that I finally just got fed up. I was 5 years old, right after 5 years, I finally decided to run away, and I wasn't going to live in that environment. I wasn't going to live in that abuse anymore. I made that decision. So I was gone for 7 days. And in those 7 days, oh my God, it was a blast. I had a great time because I was in a household of people who laughed and had fun, and there was no abuse, so it was a completely different environment. And I got to see that there are different kinds of families out there. My family was all I knew. That was all I knew, was that judgment and that abuse. And so seeing that there were other environments, that was a really, tremendous thing for me. So let's see what we got here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Truly appreciate you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at either in the mastermind or at one of my networking events. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.